In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change the scale on an Excel graph. If your chart looks squished, stretched, or the important differences are hard to see, the issue is usually the axis scale. By setting the scale yourself, you control the starting and ending values and how often tick marks appear, so your story is clear at a glance. Start by opening Microsoft Excel and bringing up the workbook with your chart. Click once on the chart so it's active. Now decide which axis you want to adjust. The vertical axis, which is usually the y-axis showing values, or the horizontal axis, which can be either categories or values depending on the chart type. Click directly on the axis you want to change to select it. Then right-click and choose Format Axis. This opens the Format Axis panel on the right, where all the scaling controls live. In the Format Axis panel, look for the Bounds section. Here, you'll set the minimum and maximum values. Minimum defines where the axis starts. Maximum sets where it ends. Excel often chooses these automatically, but that can hide subtle trends or exaggerate small ones. Type in a minimum that logically frames the lowest meaningful value in your data and a maximum that cleanly covers the top end. For example, if your data runs from 80 to 920, a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 1000 gives a clean, intuitive range. Once you enter numbers, Excel switches from automatic to fixed scaling, which makes your chart consistent across filters and updates. If you ever need to return to automatic scaling, clear the numbers or use the Reset option in the panel. Next, adjust the units. Major units control the main tick marks and labels. Minor units control the smaller, in-between ticks. Choose a major unit that produces a readable number of labels without clutter. Continuing the earlier example, with a maximum of 1000, a major unit of 100 gives you labels at 0, 100, 200, and so on. Minor units are optional and helpful if you use grid lines for finer reference. The goal is balance. Enough ticks to guide the eye, but not so many that the chart looks busy. A couple of quick tips for clarity. If your data includes negative values, make sure your minimum extends below 0, so the full range is visible. If your horizontal axis shows categories like months or names, its scale options are limited. The value axis is where scaling has the most impact. And after you adjust, glance back at your data to confirm the new bounds still make sense as the data changes. That's it. Open Excel, select your chart, right-click the axis, set the bounds, and fine-tune the units for a clean, accurate, and readable graph. If the video has been helpful and want more tips, please subscribe to the channel. It's free.